Hey guys, it's Alex, and in today's video I want to go over whether or not $30 is enough to spend per day to get leads for your business with Google Ads. Jumping right into it, for most businesses, it's probably not going to be enough, but I will just quickly show you how you can check and what you can do if you are on a really tight budget. So, by the way, if you do need help with your Google Ads strategy, or you're not getting conversions, or your landing pages aren't working, anything like that, if you have any questions, you can click the link down below, book a call with me. I'm happy to take a look at your campaigns, answer any questions you might have, and of course, see if there is any opportunity to work together to get you more leads. So what I'm going to do is go to Perplexity, and I'm going to ask them to please give me just please give me 3 service business types, service businesses ideas. Please give me 3 local in a list. I just want to show you guys how you would find them for your particular business, rather than just choosing them at random. I'll choose them from this list. So personal training, home cleaning, and car washes, right? So for any business, what you're going to need to do if you do have a smaller budget of $30 per day, well, first of all, you're going to want to make sure that you have your landing page dialed in. It's a lot more heavy on the data analytics side of things if you are on a small budget. But what you can do is go to Tools, click on Discover New Keywords. And what was the first one, you guys? It was personal training. Let's just say in my hometown, let's just go with Toronto. So what you would do is you would add the location for your business, and then you would just search for your keyword or your service, right? So this would be personal training. Okay, personal training, personal trainer. Get results. Now, I'm not going to dive too much into keyword research here, but you can see here Google does give us a range of what you can expect to spend if you were looking to bid on, this particular service, personal training keywords in Toronto. And it looks like the range is about $2.50 up to $6.36. If we're looking for personal trainer near me, a little bit more expensive. And then if you are looking for some more specific options, like for example, ISSA personal training, that is going to be very expensive. This could be an error though. But what you have to do now is reverse engineer the data. So $2.50 on the low end, $6 on the high end. Let's say it's about $4 per click in total, right? So we'll spend about $4 per click, right? And we have a $30 budget, which let's say on average gets us 7 clicks per day, right? 7 clicks per day. If we're only converting, most of you guys will be converting around 5%. Not great, not terrible, but let's say just to make things easier, you're converting at 10%, right? That means you need 10 clicks, right? Times $4 a click, $40. You need to spend $40 to get 1 conversion equals 1 conversion, right? And the conversion is going to be something like a phone call or form fill out. And what you can see from this is with a smaller budget of $30 per day, every other day you would maybe get 1 call or 1 form fill out, right? This is for personal training. This is not a very expensive niche or industry to be running ads in. What you can do though is if you go back and look at the keyword ideas, you can see that the low range of all these bids is around or less than $3. So you can set a manual CPC, and if you've seen any of my videos, you know that is a bidding strategy I like to use. You can set a max CPC of $3, which would mean every single day with a $30 budget, you would be getting about 10 clicks per day. And if you are converting at 10%, right, you get 1 phone call per day. That's how it would work in, for example, personal training. But if you look at home cleaning, right, I know this one's going to be a little bit more expensive. Home cleaning, cleaning company. Same within Toronto. Oh, it's actually not terrible. It's about the same price. But for a lot of services, you're gonna have to do the research just to see if the data does support it from the budget side of things. But if you go into something like even mid-range, like roof repair, right? Roof repair, you're now looking at the bottom end, $4 up to $18 per click, which again is now going to increase your cost 25% just in the very low range. Unfortunately, for those roofing keywords, it is going to be those costs are going to be a lot higher. But the best thing to do if you are on a low budget is to make sure that you do set a max CPC. Right, let me just write this out for you. So set a max CPC with manual bidding. Right, you want to make sure you're setting a max CPC so that you're not paying more than $3 or $4 per click, because you do want to get in that 10 clicks per day range if you can. 5 or 10 clicks, 5 clicks a day, you're going to be getting a call every other day, assuming your campaigns are dialed in. And then the other problem is making sure your campaigns are dialed in. And what I mean by dialed in is that you are tracking all conversions. Your home pages are designed to convert. Everything is being tracked. You're regularly analyzing performance, regularly going through the data to make sure that the money that you are spending is being spent effectively, right? So landing page is fantastic. Experimenting on all your ads, right? Experiments/split tests. Even on a low budget, you want to be split tested, because very small differences can make a huge difference in conversion rate and the amount of calls or form fill outs you are getting. And you want your ads to be hyper relevant. So in the case of the personal training ad, you want to make sure that you're only running one campaign with one ad group, right? And it's just personal trainers in Toronto, right? So the ad is going to have to be, it needs to mention just one service. It needs to mention the area. And it needs to be, the copy needs to be written in a way that is just hyper designed to convert, to get you conversions. You don't want to be running random ads in random locations with random text and copy. Everything needs to be focused on getting that conversion, especially on the lower budget. And you do want to make sure you're managing the campaign very regularly, because mistakes with clicks, mistakes with targeting is really going to affect your bottom line with a $30, for example, $30 per day budget. So I guess to answer your question, is $30 a day going to be enough for Google Ads? And it just really depends on your service. For things like roofing, for things like solar, for plumbing, for HVAC, fine. But for something like pet grooming, for example, you could be able to get, looks like here, yeah, you should be able to get 1 or 2 calls per day with those services that don't have such a high return. So for things like pet grooming, pet training, dog walking, anything like that. But otherwise, on the mid to higher range, it's going to be getting a call every other day, every 3 days. It really depends. Just make sure you head into Google Ads, keyword tool here, do your own research, find out which ads or which keywords are going to make the most sense for your business, that are going to get you clicks and calls and form fill outs, and then build your campaign focusing on one ad group, 2 or 3 ads within that ad group, and just one service, right? Don't go too broad when you're just starting out with a small budget, and then you should be able to get some conversions from that. If you did make it this far, as always, I appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, you can click the link down below, book a call with me. I'm happy to take a look at your campaigns, even if you are on a low budget, answer any questions you might have, and of course, see if there is any opportunity to work together to get you more leads for your business. Like I said, you guys, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.